Morning students, welcome to English class 8. Today we start with Unit 2 PROSE, lesson Friendship. This lesson is based on friendship. As we all know that friends are always helpful to each other. A good friend means that who help you in your needful time, who guide to a right path. A small proverb about friendship is, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Now let's move on to the story with its character. The main characters are Vetri and Asif. Both were close friends and they studied in the same school at Keelakudi near Coimbatore. As we know, this is a story on friendship between Vetri and Asif. Vetri was a successful businessman in Coimbatore. Vetri Constructions was once a leading construction company. His company constructed many shopping complexes, houses, and a few apartments in and around Coimbatore. After his father's death, he was forced to split the wealth to his brothers. From then on, Vetri found it difficult to establish his business. Establishments he found difficult to start his business. He could not pay the loans taken to run his company. So he sold all his properties and paid the loans. He moved to a very small house with his family. He found a job and led a normal life, but he desired to start a company again. But no one was ready to lend him money. One day, Vetri's wife suggested him to ask his friend Asif for help. But Vetri hesitated to ask him for help, as he had not seen him for a long time. After deep thought, Vetri decided to meet his friend Asif. Vetri told his wife about his decision and took the next available train to Chennai to meet his friend Asif. Vetri boarded the train to Chennai. His memory went back to his school days. They lived in the beautiful village Keelakudi near Coimbatore. Vetri and Asif studied in a school in the outskirts of the village Keelakudi. Outskirt means border of the town. The teachers and the students would never forget Vetri and Asif and their friendship. They were always together in learning and playing. Their friendship started on the first day of school. On the first day, when Vetri started crying, Asif consoled him with a chocolate and told him not to cry. After the day, they stayed together, played together, and even shared their food. They were always good in studies and helped each other in lessons. One day, there was a quarrel between Vetri and Asif's families, but this did not affect their friendship. Their exams, result, and the marks never affected their friendship. After their 10th standard, Asif moved to Chennai and Vetri settled in Coimbatore. Vetri always wanted to meet his friend but never had the chance to visit Chennai. When Vetri went to Asif's office, he was stopped by the security. Vetri told him that he wanted to meet his friend Asif. He directed Vetri to the receptionist. When Vetri was asking the receptionist whether he could meet Asif, his friend, Vetri got a pat on his back. It was Asif, his friend. Asif saw him through the CCTV camera and came down to receive him. Vetri was speechless and apologized to Asif that he did not get the chance to visit Chennai till then. He said that since he had come to attend his friend's wedding, he thought that he could meet him. They spoke about their school days, the fun they had. They discussed about their business. Asif took Vetri to his house to lunch. Vetri was surprised to see that everyone knows him. In the evening, Asif dropped him in the railway station. Vetri reached home and told his wife everything in detail. 2 days later, Vetri received a call. "Am I speaking to Vetri?" Vetri said, "Yes." The voice said, "Our MD Mr. Asif has assigned a project to you. He wants to meet you. Will you be able to come to Chennai?" Vetri could not believe it that his friend Asif have appointed him. He was very much happy to listen such a good news. Once again, Vetri and his family start from Coimbatore to Chennai. And now both friends started their work together and lived their life happily. So here children, you can see the friendship between Vetri and Asif, how true their friendship is. By this lesson, we have to take their inspiration and be always true friends. No matter what you do to your friends, but the true friend always be present for you in your difficult time. Children, let's meet in our next session with more interesting topics. Till that, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, children.